Hey, Wargamers! How are you? Max from Malaga Wargames with another, video in English. It's good to be back. This is gonna be a video response, some kind of start of my new project about the video from Nick that he was asking for information about how he can use his 13th company, the Space Wolves chapter that he's building, converting a lot of chaos bits and stuff. If it's possible to use it on Horus Heresy, the 30k, the knowledge of 30k, and how he can combine the units and all the stuff. So, I played time ago 30k just due to a campaign that they organized in Games Workshop. It was like 1 or 2 months before they released the Betrayal of Cult box set, and the idea was to promote, to build your own army, your own legion, without needing to use force wall stuff. So just converting stuff using normal kits, normal plastic kits from Games Workshop. Of course, then they released the Betrayal of Cult box set, so we got some advantage to do this task. If you log in on my Get It Painting challenge, the first videos, I'm painting my Warbirds army, just my Chaos Warband, and then I start painting my War Eaters from 30k. I'm gonna show you some units and stuff, just information for Nick and for anybody who wants to check if they can use their normal Space Marines on normal legions. Yes, you can do it. You are gonna need some books, some red books. This is the old version of the standard one, alright? This is generic for it's Legion Astartes Crusade Army book. The new one is the name is different. This I won on the first chapter of the campaign that we were playing in Games Workshop. My army for the fluff and the history and the battles. I finished the third of 10. We were 10 people playing the first chapter, and I won this army book. We were using just notes from Games Workshop shop, so this was for me was like a push. The difference between this book and the new one is mainly on the new one they add some more stuff, some more options. They reduce the price of many of the units, but the main purpose, the main core units are on the same book. So if you still have the old one, just check the things that change, and that's all. Here it comes standard Marines, it comes all the vehicles and many of the super heavies. You can have here the Caribbean Dreadclaw, you can have the Sicarian Destroyers, tanks, you can have here the Typhon, the Spartan, you can have the super heavies, tank destroyers. I think even you have the Warhounds, could be Imperial Castellan Stronghold, the Thunderhawk, the Legend Thunderhawk, the Fellblade. No, it's missing the Titans, I think. Could be. You have here as well some of the Talax from the Mechanicum as well. All right. They just they release different books. All right. You have this one. You have another red book, which right now I think it's all the legions. Then you have one with the Mechanicum, and I think you have as well one with the some kind of like Imperial Guard. As I say, I'm quite new. I mean, I'm quite newbie on these things, alright? Because I start playing, and then the people that I was playing 30k, they stop, or I stopped going to the center they were playing. So I'm kind of stuck with this scenario, but I want to start again, alright? I just want to tell you that the rules that you have for many of the vehicles in 30k are completely, I mean, it's the same vehicle, it has the same, maybe the same stacks like armor value, hull points and stuff like that, but it changed a lot. For example, I have here my Imperial Armor 13, which is for Chaos, and the Spartan I have here on 30k is not the same as the Spartan I have here on Chaos Imperial Armor. Actually, it's even worse. I mean, it's much worse. It's better the ones on Horus Heresy. You have to think about the Horus Heresy book, the books. You have your own Legion. The Legion has a specific rules, specific armors. They have special equipment, alright, and special elite units. But then you have the main units that you are gonna be able to use. Doesn't matter the Legion. I will go further in some videos showing this book. I know it's not the last update, but the main rules are the same. The warlord traits that you can have, the different options that it allow you to use different type of units and stuff, they are the same. On the new books, it appears as well, I think, missions, and I mean, if I'm be able, I will get the new books as well. But the main idea for example, for Nick or for anybody who wants to start 30k, the good things is, first of all, you use the 7th edition rulebook, so it's the same rules that change a few things. All right, you have few items or few weapons that has different abilities on 30k. I will explain you when the time comes on those ones. And the organization chart for your army and the equipment that you can get in the units is quite different. The main thing that you need to know is that these Space Marines, they don't know no fear, so they know fear. So fear is a really amazing and useful piece of ability on your army if you do fear. There is only few units that are fearless, and it's really important to know how to use them. You can be annihilated in combat by other Space Marines, so yes, it's important to charge, and it's important to have a huge advantage on firepowers and everything. And I think the most important thing, or the most funny thing on this game, is that the game is unbalanced, alright? But even if it's unbalanced, the missions make the game balance. You can come with a Titan or a Primarch, and maybe I don't have it, and even with that I'm gonna be able to win the battle if I control the objectives, you know, because only troops and units with certain type of armor like Terminator with special rules can control objectives. Yes, Primarchs can join in transports. It's not like in 40k now that they are monster creators, and so unless they go some special rules from Force Wall, from any vehicle or something, they are gonna go on foot or wings, depends if it's Magnus or Robot Gilliman right now. So we'll see what's going on after that. But I think that for people who is just start getting paranoid with how it's gonna be 8th edition, 30k is a good option to just rebuild his army. Or another meta games that are gonna keep in 7th editions till times comes, and then they decide if they wanna continue, or as they have a good community, they will keep like that. Alright, so Nick, this is gonna be a special for you. I'm gonna show you how to convert your units from 40k to 30k. Alright, and well, for the rest of you, it's good to be back. I will continue developing English content as much as possible, as much as I can. I want to do a weekly video with my Get It Painting challenge, with what I'm painting and updating to you. I'm preparing a special video that I customize with my subscribers about defects that 7th edition got, and I got my own, plus they answered me for 3 weeks. So I'm gonna make like a compendium on that. I'm gonna make in English and Spanish as well, because I think this is good for the community. I'm gonna make a video as well about what I'm hoping is gonna happen in 8th edition, and I did as well a video like this, and they were answered to me as well, like solutions or how to make it. So I think this is a good point. Of course, nobody's gonna pay attention of that, and they already decide what to do and what not to do, but as usual, then they always change mine, or hear the community, especially people who is going to Adepticon or LBO, which are the ones that make the last FAQ available and valid, that remove many of the ones from the first draft that they were insane, and we will talk about that later on as well. And what else? Yeah, talking about the raffle. After this video I'm gonna start filming the raffle, because I'm already 2 weeks late that I say I will go the raffle, I mean the giveaway, sorry, draw, about my 300 subscribers. We are in 820 right now, and I stop the giveaway when we were like 545, something like that. So I need to give 5 of my subscribers that were participating on that from the 95 people who submit on the giveaway draw. So 5 of them will get some of the stuff that I painted, like the objective markers or the dices or things like that. So I will do a dual one as well, Spanish and English, like continue, you know, because you don't deserve just to get Spanish voice and English subtitles. I mean, I can talk with my rusty English, but I think you get it, right? Okay, guys, so this, as I say, this is gonna be just for anybody who wants to transfer his 40k Space Marines army to 30k. Just AC1, I'm gonna just put 3 or 4 boxes that you can get easily with the starter sets and things like that, and then you will see the conversion. All right, see you later, and thank you. All right, so here's well, it's gonna be a little bit rough for me, but I'm gonna try to explain you. This could be, for example, a normal Space Marine army. All right, so we have 2 squads of 5 assault marines, 2 squads of 10 tactical marines with special weapon, heavy weapon, or 2 special weapons. For example, if we are talking about the Grey Knights from Nick, from his Space Wolves, the Sergeant, all right, and the transports, Rhinos. Okay, well, these are in 30k. Assault marines and tactical marines are troops, all right, and are the only minimal mandatory troops that you have to take on your organization charts, unless your legion specify otherwise. Okay, and the amount of this minimum is units of minimum 10. All right, so you can choose 10 assault marines twice, or 10 tactical marines twice, or combine, you know. All right, so for the assault marines, they come all of them with jump packs, with close combat weapons. 2 of them can get, I think, if I remember right, and if they didn't change it, so correct me if I'm wrong, but you can choose 2 tactical marines to get power weapons. You can choose all of them to wear combat seals. I make conversions with Chaos 1 and the Imperials as well for my Blood Angels. These are combines marines between tactical marines and berserkers, and all of them has the back magnetized because I wanna use them as well on foot. Okay, the purpose that I did this army is to combine normal marines with 40k and 30k, the same army, just swapping backpacks and things like that. Alright, for the tacticals, they are all equipped with bolters, alright, except the sergeant. The sergeants are the ones that can take special armor, like this 2+ save. You can get combi weapons, you can take power up weapons, you can use Vexilas, you can get many things, alright, but these tacticals are equipped with just bolters. You can equipment as well with ball pistol and close combat weapons. You can pay them as well the extra close combat weapons. If these are world eaters like they are, they can swap the close combat weapon with a chain axe for free, and the chain axe in 30k is +1 strength and AP4, which I get an improve for free for them, which is good. All right, and they can just use transports in 30k, unless you have a special Rite of War that allow you to make orbital assault, alright, which tell you that it changed the dedicated transport to drop pods or dread clouds, alright. The transport for these fellas is rhinos. So for people who is gonna tell me what I'm gonna do, I have razorbacks. Okay, you can remove and take the doors, or you can just keep the doors. Why? Because in 30k you can equip the rhinos, even the rhinos, you can equip them with special heavy weapons. They can have, with the new codex, the new rules, I think they can even have a melta gun, a multi-melta, sorry. I have mines with heavy bolters, alright, so they just move and shoot like hell. You can have them even with two combi, a combi bolter and a combi weapon. You can have them a lot of equip. I mean, rhinos can provide heavy support. So if you have your razorbacks with double heavy bolters, for example, you can use them straight away. Nobody's gonna tell you anything because you already show your power weapon. If you buy the Betrayal of Cult, for example, you have 30 marines and you have a Contemptor Dreadnought. Contemptor Dreadnoughts are quite amazing. I have mine magnetized to the 2 Keres cannon, alright, and I did this with a drop pod. Actually it's magnetized here, but I have to assemble because the magnet is so fluffy on the left arm. But this is just pure heavy support. As I say, is 6 shots by 2 from the Keres, and it's assault cannon, so it's rending. It's nice. It's giving me heavy support. Okay, then troop choices, mandatory these ones. Then you have extra troop choices. For example, you can have your support squads, which are this one. Sorry guys, but new tripod and I'm still getting used to it. Okay, support squads. Minimum of the support squads is sergeant and 4 fellas. You can have another 5 more, alright. And the fancy thing of the support squad is like everybody's arm, the weapons from everybody is the same. And they start with flamers, so you have 5 guys with flamers. You can have plasma guns, you can have melta guns, you can have wherever your legion allows you, and you can have up to 10 in the squad. Okay, so what are you gonna do with the special weapons that you have in your on your grey hunters? For example, Nick, you're gonna have 10 guys with bolters and all this special plasma guns, melta guns, whatever. You make them on squads of support squads. Now there is a small restrictions. You on the normal list you can have 6 tactical options, but 2 of them has to be choosing between tacticals or assault squads, because these ones are troop options, but they are not on the minimum requirement. Okay, so you cannot take 2 support squads as your minimal troops choice. You have to take from these ones. So for sure you're gonna use your normal marines with bolters, or your marines with, for example, if you wanna use your grey hunters with bolters, and then use your blood clouds with normal backpack and close combats and chain swords or chain swords or chain axes, sorry, you can use them as tactical squad on foot assault squad version. All right, you can do it, no problem. So support troops, you have your extra troop options. You have your support squads. You have as well the recon squads, which is like scouts, and you can have them with power armor or without power armor. So you can use your sniper squads as well on 30k, sorry, just using them as our recon squads. And then there is more options that I don't remember right now, and I will check it out later on. Okay, but I want to explain you with the miniatures I have here on board. So what are you gonna do if you are, for example, I don't know, Imperial Fist, and you have your tactical squads with a heavy weapon? Okay, for the heavy support it happened the same. You can have your Devastators, alright, your Havocs if you are Chaos Space Marines as well, and usually Havocs are 1 sergeant and 4 heavy weapons, the same as Devastators. What happened with them? More or less like the support squads. They start all of them with heavy bolters. Even the sergeant has heavy bolter. So you will start with 5 heavy bolters. So for example, if you have your long fangs, you can use your long fangs, but all of them are equipped with the same heavy weapon. Unless you are, for example, using Iron Warriors, that the Iron Warriors has one unit called Havocs, that those special heavy support squad can choose different heavy weapons. But if it's not like this, if it's a normal unit from other legion, you will have everybody with the same heavy weapon. What happened with the Sergeant? Sergeant can choose different options. He can choose Augury, which changes his heavy weapons for the Augury and a Bolter, for example, and you can use heavy weapons. So you can use your normal heavy support squads, but the problem is all of them has to wear the same equipment, and you can choose last cannons, you can use heavy bolters, you can use many things. For example, of course, have to say that grab weapons are not in 30k, they are from 40k. We have another type of grab design weapon, but it's not making the same damage. But I don't remember right now if we have them in a heavy support option. I know it's on the Dreadnoughts for sure, but I don't know in heavy support options. What happened with your motorbikes? Your motorbikes, you can use your bikes as well on 30k. If they have a special legion, they can have special rules or not. But main thing, you can, if I remember right, I have to check it out again, but I think you can equip them with power weapons. And I don't know if all of them has to wear the same fighting weapons, and I think it's combi, but I'm not sure right now, so I'm gonna stop and check the rules, and later on we will talk about these fellas. What I wanted to say is that you can have, as I'm showing you right now, your 220 Marines, sorry, your 210 Marines, your Rhinos, your Dreadnought, because there is Dreadnoughts as well in 30k, okay, not only Contemptors, but Contemptors is the easy way for me. Your Tactical Squad, your Devastators, and your Support Squad. So right now with this I have like 4 troop choices, 1 heavy support, 1 elite support, and transports. What happened with your Terminators? You can use your Terminators as well. You can use different types of Terminator armor. You have the standard Terminator armor, which is the normal that we know from 40k. You have the Katafari Terminator armor, which is this one, that allow them to have an inbuild of 4+. The problem is they are slow on purpose. And then you have the new Tartaros Terminator armor, which is the same as the normal Terminator armor. So 2+ normal save, 5+ important save, but allow you to do sweeping advance, and this is awesome. I have to say that there is many destroyer weapons in 40k. You can have your sergeants with the special combi plasmas, combi meltas, your heavy supports, your normal supports, and everything that you want to design, but it's really strategic and it's really funny. So if you wanna convert your 40k army in a 30k army to start trying these tactics and stuff, I have to say that the deployments in 30k are completely different. You start more close to your enemy. So if you have a close combat army like I have with my War Eaters, trust me, in turn 2 we are like in 40k right now, we are in close combat or we are dead, alright? But if I reach the close combat, there is no rules for no fear anymore. So if I get you with my lovely assault squads, of my lovely Terminator squads, for example, I will make you pay for what you killed me before. Alright guys, so this is long enough. Thanks for watching. I want to share all this information with you. Please let me know if you like this content and everything, so we will start checking out options for converting. The good thing that I love from this project that I make is these guys are from a normal Space Marine set. It's a Mark 7 armor or something like that, plus Chaos from Corn Berserkers. This is Assault Marines from Blood Angels plus Berserkers running, you know, with the magnetized backpack, as you can see. Sorry for the light, but it's raining today and it's shitty light in Malaga. And I really enjoy recycling all these miniatures and converting them on a nice fluffy army, which is looking so good on my pictures and on my videos and everything. Sorry for the lovely stickers and stuff, but my cave is now the cave from my son as well, so he's starting learning how to paint with some tempers, and I'm gonna put him to paint some stuff soon. Once again, thank you for watching. Please check out all my Getting Painting challenge and my English battle reports. I promise I will go back again with English content. I love you all, and I hope to hear news from you. And well, if you are up to star 30k, go on. My advice: if you are an Apple lover, try to get the books from the Apple store, okay, because they auto update itself without needing to pay anything else. All right. Unfortunately, as I'm saying, I'm living in Spain, so traveling for me to Forswell is a pain in the ass. So what I have is well, my 2 books, because I'm going when I can, and then I have study stuff. If I start playing, you know, like properly, how to say, if I'm going to SN because I'm living close to Gibraltar or whatever, I will take the official books. If not, I will explain you what I know from the information I got from internet, like everybody. What can I say? If you're not going to official websites, unfortunately, Games Workshop is releasing too much stuff on short time, and I'm not rich. So this is Max from Malaga Wargames. Thanks for watching, and see you. Feel free to check the channel for more content, battle reports, and painting tutorials. Please subscribe, comment, and like it. You are making us to grow up, and really thank you for your time. Once again, happy wargaming.